Spring is the most underrated season, and this year we are going to embrace it instead of wasting it. Girls, we survived winter. I'm giving you 60 ways to romanticize your spring, to live out that Pinterest life, and to have that perfect transition from winter into spring. If you're new here, I'm Lottie, and together we are going to become the best versions of ourselves, so don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna get through these as quickly as possible, so let's begin. The first one always has to be make a spring Pinterest board, visualizing your aesthetic and your goals. Perfect way to begin. Make a spring playlist. I imagine a spring playlist would be very upbeat, feel good music, exciting, motivating. I've also made a spring playlist. Spring cleaning. It is the perfect time to sort out your space. You could do this by buying spring decor for your room, putting on spring themed bed sheets with like flowers, florals, stripes, anything colourful, and even use it as an excuse to move your room around. Like if you haven't done a deep clean in a while, this is your sign to do so. Have a spring signature smell. Scent is one of the best ways we can hold and store memories, so have a signature scent for this period of time, and when you smell that scent again in the future, you'll think back to this time and you'll know that this was a great era of your life. This is definitely on mine. Get your nails done, make it fun, make it colourful, no neutrals. I like never have my nails done, but I'm really tempted to get something fun for spring. Buy yourself flowers. The flowers are so beautiful in spring. These are my recent flowers, but my sister actually bought them for me, which was so cute. Embrace the clocks changing. For me, the clocks changed last weekend. I love it so much, and make sure to embrace it. We only get bright mornings and longer evenings for a couple months. Really make the most of it. You know, I love this, but go on a hot girl walk. Again, with embracing the weather changing and it not getting dark at 4 p.m. If you struggle to go on hot girl walks, then I would recommend going on colour walks or going on flower walks. A colour walk is where you or the people you're going with, you assign yourselves a different colour, and you either collect items of that colour on your walk, or you take pictures of the items in that colour, and then you can make a collage at the end, and it makes it more exciting. It's very aesthetically pleasing as it's all like the same color as well. And same with the flower walk. Just be mindful if you are collecting flowers, like don't start digging them up, just like if you find them on the floor, for example. Find blossom trees. I have some blossom trees near where I live, and oh my gosh, they are the cutest things. They are honestly so pretty, and I love finding them. On the aesthetic side, take aesthetic pictures, whether that's of yourself or of the nature. I feel like there's, at this time of year, there's so many great opportunities for just beautiful content. Like I feel like it's a very beautiful time of year. Similar to this, have a spring photo shoot, get in your pastels, I don't know, pose with the flowers. Always such good inspo on Pinterest as well. I would love to do this, but like plant your own flowers, even grow a garden, plant seeds, herbs, etc. Except from like when I was a kid, I've never really done gardening, and it's always something that I would love to do. My nan does so much gardening, and she grows her own tomatoes, and I feel like there's nothing more rewarding than like eating the food that you've grown, or like using the herbs in your dinner and they're like, wow, this tastes so good. I'm like, yeah, I grew it. Something I'm definitely doing is seeing the baby animals. So cute. I'm definitely gonna have to take a trip to my local farm, which I love going to anyway. This year, make sure you go on picnics. I love picnics, and I always get so sad in winter when I cannot have these picnics. Nothing beats an M&S picnic. I'm actually getting excited thinking about it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like spring is still not summer. It's not gonna be really warm, but it's definitely doable. You just might need to wrap up a little bit. Instead of running at your gym, go on outdoor runs. I've been doing this recently. I love it. Or just exercise outdoors as well. Really just take advantage of the weather. Join outdoor events like yoga, park runs. I personally love going to Millie's workout in the park events, which are making a comeback for spring and summer this year. If you guys live in Essex or near Essex, don't miss out on Millie's workout events. Follow her in the description to see all of the information, and I mean, I'll definitely see you there. So step up your comfort zone for that one. It's so much fun. I love it. Could not recommend it enough. Go on a bike ride. See, I used to have a bike. I don't anymore, and I would love to go on a bike ride. Go to pub gardens. I feel like that is probably more of a summer thing, but it does not hurt to go to your first pub garden of the year. Farmers markets. We love farmers market. Like, it's just like little things like that, like that you don't really get to experience in winter. Like they're not really happening. Like it's freezing. I don't really want to go to a farmer's market. Boot sales. I don't know about you for you guys, but the boot sales in my area, like they don't run in winter and they're finally running again. So definitely go to a boot sale. The amount of good finds you get at a boot sale, I'm getting excited thinking about it. The same with like antique markets. Like it's just fun, isn't it? Go on a spring solo date. To be honest, I don't think I've been on that many solo dates this year. I'm going to blame winter for that one, but I definitely want to do some more solo dates. If you're feeling bougie, go on a weekend away. Like, you know, like one of those like lodges or cabins. I mean, that's if you're feeling very fancy. Or something more realistic. Go to a nearby town you've never been before. Even one that you have been before, but explore it from a different perspective. I've seen lots of things like acting like a tourist in your own hometown or in your own city. Like, why aren't we doing that more? Sit by a pond or a lake and see the ducks. Notice how I'm saying see and not feed. Ducks cannot digest bread, so don't feed them bread, okay? Take this as an opportunity to read outside. There are so many cute spring books. One I've recently just read is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, mouthful, by Laurie Gilmore. It's one of the books from the series of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Dream Harbor series, and it's just such a good series. It really just embraces every single season. Or I'd even recommend reading a self-help book. I don't know why, but I always love reading self-help books like in the spring, in the summer. Or listen to some self-help podcasts. My favorite is A Better You by Fernanda Ramirez. I will always go on about this one podcast, genuinely, because it is the best. Set up a reading nook, whether that's in your room or just in a safe space, as it's not sunny every day. Like, I'm looking outside right now, it's not sunny. In fact, it's quite gloomy today and it is a little bit drizzly, but if you have that cozy reading nook in your room, it's the perfect way to romanticize spring. Okay, this one I've literally just put journal in nature. Very broad, that one. I know a lot of the girlies that watch this channel do journaling, scrapbooking, and we love that. I feel like I always do my journal on my desk and that can be quite boring, so definitely doing some journaling in a new area is so cute. Or do spring related pages in your scrapbook. So many opportunities with that one. Like if you do junk journaling, just go find some spring themed pieces, put them in your junk journal. Update your mood board. I can guarantee that a lot of people to do a mood board or a vision board at the start of the year, because I know I did. Do some reflecting, update it. You never know, you could be a completely different version of yourself than you at the start of the year. You can't always just change your mind about things. And another thing you can change is change your wallpapers. Changing your wallpapers is obviously so simple, but it's so refreshing. The amount of times you go on your phone is concerning, don't get me wrong, for all of us. It's so much better when you go on your phone and you have a cute background. It really just kind of like sets the scene. For my girlies who post on social media, it is the perfect opportunity for a rebrand. This is your opportunity to build the perfect foundation for your summer photos. Similar to the vision board one, reflect on your early 2026 goals. You might have made some amazing progress that you haven't really like thought about too much, or you might have realized these goals were actually not for you. Let me know how you're getting on in the comments. I love this one. But write letters to people. I feel like I don't write enough. Like, I'm definitely not writing to my full potential. I like the concept of like writing letters to people just instead of like sending a message. Like, it's so much more fun, and I love the concept of physical media. Even though this is something that we can do the whole year round, I do feel like spring is just the perfect excuse to just get creative. I need to do this one, but turn your junk drawer into a wellness drawer. I need to do some spring cleaning soon, and when I do my spring cleaning, I am going to get rid of all of my junk, all of the stuff that I've just been shoving into one drawer, and then I'm gonna turn it into my wellness drawer. When you can, embrace a slow morning. Even for myself, like sometimes it's so hard to really have that slow, relaxed, chilled morning. Sometimes it's so good when you take your time and you're not rushing everything. Even if you wake up that extra half an hour earlier, it can make such a difference. Try a new dewy makeup look. In spring and summer, I love like the no makeup look, and like I feel like makeup just looks so much better in the spring and summer compared to in the winter. Girls, you don't need to splurge at all, but maybe it'd be a good opportunity to buy some new spring clothes. Like, get some pastels in, some more colorful clothes, florals, patterns. Make or order a spring themed drink. I feel like match is such a good example of this, but honestly, anything that's just like a cute color, I get it. It can feel performative. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Make detox water. You guys know I love my detox water, and there's so many different examples on Pinterest, and there's so many like health benefits as well. Like, you really just can't go wrong. The same with drinking herbal tea. Even me in spring a couple years ago should be drinking her herbal tea. Buy fun ice cubes. I'd recommend getting like the star ones, or I've recently seen butterfly ones, which is really cute. Make more whimsical breakfasts. Use fun cutouts or sprinkles. I can definitely do a more in-depth video of what it is to be whimsical. Let me know in the comments. Spring baking. There's nothing more exciting than baking in the spring. Some of my recommendations are lemon blueberry cookies, pistachio cake, matcha cookies, which I've seen recently. I'm not sure if I'd like them though. Key lime pie, or even a strawberry shortcake. Make smoothies or acai bowls. Enjoy seasonal produce. You can look up what's in season depending on the month you're watching this and the location. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few websites on it. Painting. There is nothing better than getting creative. I've recently been loving doing pottery painting, but you can also do it at home or in a cafe, in your garden, on a field, or if you don't like to paint, do some drawing, colouring, etc. This one's really cute. I put throw a tea party. I don't think I've ever thrown a tea party before. I feel like it's giving Alice in Wonderland, and we love that. Unfortunately, spring can get very rainy, but embrace those rainy days. Put on a raincoat, put on your wellies, get outside. You can always sit indoors and listen to the rain. Like, I love sitting by the window with my window like ajar, listening to the rain. It's so therapeutic. And whilst you're doing that, watch some feel-good movies. At this point, you don't need to be watching anything sad, anything depressing. Watch something that you know will make you happy. When I was doing my research for this and I was looking up some feel-good movies for you guys, La La Land was there, and I was like, girl, what? La La Land is everybody's favourite horror film. And number 60, ironically, one of the first things you guys should be doing is making a spring bucket list. Either from the 60 I've just listed or your own personal ideas, which please let me know in the comments. Put everything you want to do this spring and make it your goal to tick all of that off. I'm definitely going to be making one of these. Guys, I'm so excited for this new era, this new season that we can embrace together. And girls, let me know any other spring content you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.